Mwiriwe kandi.
I'm greeting you.
Nitwa Serafine, ntuye muri Amerika muri New York, muri
My
Buffalo.
name is Sarfine. I live in New York.
Ndi umumama ndubatse mfite abana babiri.
I have 2 children.
Ejo twaje hano twifuza kuganira n'abanyakanada.
Yesterday we came here. We wanted to speak with the Canadians.
Nkuko Jisi afite umuhamagaro wo gukundisha abantu iwacu no kubateza imbere.
I have a calling to make people love our home.
Nanjye umutwaro wanjye no gukangurira abantu baje muri ibi bihugu kwiga mu gahaha ubwenge.
And for me is to make people learn and have knowledge.
Ndi mu bakobwa bake b'abanyamurenge bagiriwe amahirwe yo kwiga bakagira amadoktora.
I'm one of the luckiest Banyamulenge girls who went to school.
Nakuriye mu Rwanda cyane njye nakuriye.
I grew up in Rwanda.
Ndahiga naje muri Amerika ndangije infirmiere nakoze no mu bitaro umwaka umwe.
I worked in a hospital for about a year.
Ngeze muri Amerika kimwe namwe bankubita muri company batitaye ku mashuri nari narize.
And then when I got to America they put me in the company.
Gatoya hantu nari navuze hari imodoka arindi nango bagiye gutowinga. Ubwo rwose kibaso no kuzana itangazo umuntu uzi ko yaparitse imodoka atemewe. Hariho ama street wona agenda iminota 2 abantu bakazagenda umunsi wose. Twe kwirirwa gusura kuzana amatangazo umuntu wasize imodoka antu atari safe agenda aje kuyihashira. Iwe ngo yayishize haruguru ari imodoka Saskatchewan.
If you parked in a different place, please go remove it. And the number plate is 451 NVC. 451 NVC. To Saskatchewan.
Okay, nkuko narimo kubivuga twihuse.
When I was saying,
ngeze mu kazi ndabireba ntekereza ahantu narindi.
When I got to work, I thought to myself where I was.
Ntekereza n'igihugu njemo.
And I remembered the country that I came to.
Numva naba mpemutse, ngahimukira niyo mvuye.
And I felt like I did something, disappointed the people that I came from.
Abejo nabahaye ubuhamya niyahuye mu ishuri ntaramara umwaka muri Amerika.
I went to a school without being in America for less than a year.
Igihembwe cya mbere narataga nkarira kuko nta system yari yancanze pe.
And I started crying because the system was making me confused.
Iwacu muri Amerika bakora grade bakora na tugira ico bita GPA abari amanota niyo maximum.
They have the GPA, which is the maximum that you need to reach.
Igihembwe cya mbere nagize 2 kuri 4.
I had 2.4 GPA.
Ariko narangije doctora mfite 3.85.
But I finished at 3.83.
Kandi muri iyo myaka yose nize umwaka umwe wa kabiri ndashakwa.
I went to school for 1 year, and the second year I got married.
Ubwo ndashaka kubwira abantu bafite inzitwazo.
And I want people to understand.
Kuko nize ndi umubyeyi.
Because I went to school while I was a parent.
So birashoboka rero.
So it's possible.
Hari umuntu wavuze ngo if you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
Nimba utekereza ko ishuri rihenda, gerageze
ubujiji. Niba utekereza ko ubumenyi buhenda, uzogerageza ubujiji.
Try ignorance.
Hanyuma uzombwira igihenze muri byo.
And tell me what's more important.
Imana Salomo yasabye Imana ibintu bitatu.
Solomon asked God for 3 things.
Yasabye knowledge,
ubwenge,
asaba understanding,
kumva,
asaba wisdom.
ubumenyi.
Ikinyarwanda cyangwa n'ikinyamurenge ni bikene ayo magambo aratandukanye.
Those 3 things are different.
Knowledge ni ibintu uhahana information ufata.
It is information to know.
Understanding ni kubisobanukirwa.
And his understanding is to understand.
Wisdom no kubipracticing.
And wisdom is to practice.
So urugero ubonye umudoktor usimokinga afite knowledge afite understanding ariko is stupid.
A doctor who smokes he understands but they're
kuko
stupid.
arakubwira ububi bw'itabi kandi barimo kurinywa.
He's telling you something to not do that he's doing.
So reka tugaruke hano.
Let us come
Ndashaka abantu mwese mufite imyaka 19 kugeza kuri 35 munshira amaboko hejuru gato gusa. Sibyo nimugira isoni 19 kugera kuri 35. Mwese ko ndabona hano muzamure.
Please raise your hands.
Sibyo
19 to 35.
Uko mwese murengeje iyo ngiyo. Okay. Reka tugaruke. Ni bangahe muri hano muri iyo myaka mvuze? Ni bangahe muri mu university hano muri Canada? Amaboko hejuru. Ida mufite isoni cyangwa simbizi. Mufite isoni zo kurambura amaboko. mundebere abantu turimo hano tubwizanye ukuri sibyo
Let us tell the truth.
umusore umwe hera niwe uzamuye ukuboko
Only one person raised their hand.
iyo pourcentage uyikoze
If you do that percentage,
ni 0.000 sinzi izo nagarukira
0.00.
birashekeje ariko biranababaje
It's funny, but it's also
ejo
hurtful.
narabwiye ngo abaturanyi bacu abanyarwanda baravuga ngo amahanga arahahwa ntaturwa
I told people that
amahanga you can live in a foreign country but you're not supposed to live there forever
You can-
tubigerageze sibyo murebe ukuntu tungana gutya semora yarabivuze
Look at the number
dutekereza
that we
ko
have.
twashitse
you think that you have arrived,
twarangiza kuvuga ngo tuzasubira iwacu
thinking that we're going to go back home.
ijambo rya mbere nta kintu uzaba usubiranyeyo
The first thing, you're not going back with anything.
kampani murimo uyu munsi ntazo mwubatse iriya ngo muzashika
The company that
muzikoremo
you're in right now, you're not going to take it back home and go work there.
nta bumenyi ufite bw'uko zinubakwa ngo uzagenda
You
uzubakishe
don't have the knowledge to understand that you're going to go build it back home.
ukibaza abana bacu turimo dutegura twazanye hano ntago murimo mubategura ngo mwe niba mutanabishoboye bo nibagenda bazagende bubaka izo kampani
They can't go build it themselves.
abantu bo muri amerika twazanye mubare muhaguruke gatoya
People
sibyo
that we came with, please stand up.
nimubona abantu ko turi kumwe hano
You see the people we're here with?
uriya cyane umukobwa ni muto cyane
She's still young.
arimo arakora masters
She's doing her master's.
uyu mudamu urimo hagati
And the woman that's there,
nawe ni umudamu afite abana batatu
she has 3 kids.
afite MBA masters in business
She has a master's degree.
muragizi ni umupapa afite abana batatu
She has 3 kids.
afite masters muri petroleum engineering
He also has a master's.
Just afite bachelor's degree sinzi ibyo yizemo
I don't know why.
international relations
He has international
arimo
relations.
arakora masters muri public administration
And he has a master's in public
aba
administration.
bose usibye uriya twese ntawe udafite urugo
All of them, they don't
kandi
have,
ntawe udakora
they're
I'm
all
sorry.
married and they have work, a job.
twese ntawe udakora
They all have a job.
kandi twese twaje tutazi icyongereza
We all came without knowing English.
ntabwo rero kuba mutuye muri canada ari excuses ko mutiga
If you're in Canada, it doesn't mean you have no excuse to go to school.
twakuze ababyeyi bagurisha inka bakagurisha amahene kugira ngo bohereze abana babo kwiga
We grew up in a place where parents were selling cows and goats so that we could go to school.
muri mu mbabare mwicarire muri mu bihugu umwana ashobora kurangiza segonderi nta n'igiceri utanze
You're in a country where a kid could finish high school without giving a dime.
ama university nubwo mutabimenya ariko hari ama scholarship menshi ushobora
In
kubona
universities, there's scholarships that you can take.
utanayibona ugafata student
And
loan
if you don't take it, you get a student loan.
muri mwese abari hano bafite amamodoka bishyuye kashi mashasha ni bangahe
How many people have a new brand new
simuyafite ari
car?
amalons
It's a loan.
imodoka ya loan is a liability
A car of a loan is a liability to
your knowledge is an asset
ubwenge bwawe
ni igishoro sibyo rero Nelson Mandela niwe wigeze yavuga aravuga ngo education is the most greatest weapon you can use to change the world
amashuri ni umutwaro ukomeye kugira ngo
wakoresha ugahindura isi sibyo ayo makampani muhe mukora twese tukoramo
all the companies that you work in,
yubatswe n'abantu bazi ubwenge bize
they were built
sibyo
by wise people.
ariko twebwe tunyurwa no kubakorera
But we're good with working for them.
nta cyaha kirimo gukora akazi ariko wakora kose nta kazi gasuzuguritse kaba gapfa kuba utiba gusa
Anything that you do,
ariko gakore utibagiwe gushora
but don't work while you
ubwenge
forget.
gushora mu bwenge sibyo kuko ejo n'ejo bundi abantu bose ndimo kureba hano usibye
Everybody that I'm
abatoya
looking at,
wibaza ko akazi ukora uzagakora kugeza ku myaka 65
do you think that the work that you do, you can work up to 63 years, 65 years?
ese imyaka 65 nishira wabitsa angahe y'izabukuru uzabaho ukavuga ngo ayarahagije
When you
yanonga mu
get to
zabukuru
65, how much money have you kept so you can feel fulfilled with what you have?
amamortgage murimo gufata ubu nyine utekereza ko myaka 30 uzoba ugikora ukabasha kuyishura
The mortgage that you took, do you think in 30 years you will still have the ability to work and pay for it?
so ikintu ushaka kubabwira bene data twageze hano twese sibyo
What I want to tell you,
ejo nababwiye ko nize ndi mwaka wa nyuma wa bachelor namenye ko ntwite ngifite amasomo menshi ngo ndangize
when I was doing my bachelor's, I found out I was pregnant.
ndavuga nti ngomba kubyara narangije.
And I said I wanted to give birth after I'm finished.
Igihembwe kimwe nafashe amaklasi 7.
To a point I took 7 classes.
Ubundi atanu sinzi hano niba ariko iwacu atanu ni full time.
5 classes is a full time.
Ushaka gufata iya gatandatu.
You can take the 6th
iya
class.
karindwi urayandikira ukabisabira ubusha muri department.
But the 7th you have to ask for the department from the
Ariko niba ari
department.
igihembwe nagize amanota meza nico c'amaklasi 7.
But what I had, it was good marks was in the 7th class.
Nararangije muri sama fata ndi 4.
I finished in the summer. I took 4 more courses.
Ubwo nari ntwite urumva narangije mu kwa 8 mu kwa 10 ndabyara.
I finished in August, and in October I gave birth.
Mu kwa mbere mpita njya gukora masters.
In January I went to do my
Umwana yari
master's.
afite amezi 3.
My child had 3 months.
Natangiye doctora umwana wanje wa kabiri yujuje imyaka 2.
I started the doctor when my child was 2 years old.
Najyaga mbajyana mu ishuri mvuye mu kazi tukajyana ikiza cyano n'abana beza tukicara nabo mu ishuri amasaha 3
We will sit in a class for 3 hours
kugira ngo nige.
so that I can learn.
Rero impamvu ufite nari nzifite
The reasons that I had them.
izo ufite bene data naberetse bose bari bazifite.
And what you have, they also had it.
Sinzi ikintu cyatubwiye ko kwishimira kuba mu mahanga kumva ko tunyuzwe n'akamanyu k'umutima niko abanyarwanda
I don't
bavuga.
know why we feel like we're fulfilled with what we have.
Ubundi tukanyurwa n'amasengero ngiye narabwiye mumbabarije sindi umuvugabutumwa nimba nenga nimunyangaga
I'm not really a
ntimungarure.
preacher if I cover it.
Byinshi dukora hano amaririmba amagroupe y'amaririmba
A lot of things that we do here, singing,
nta nubwo munabikora at least
you
professionally
don't even do it
ngo
professionally.
mubijye no mu ishuri munabyigire
Or go to school and learn for it.
binabe na profession nyine.
Or be a profession.
Abenshi n'abacuranga buriya ntibazi n'amaki
A lot of people don't know the key.
akubita umuziki gutya ariko no mwana akazi mu rusengero ahakomeye ntiyomenya gucuranga amaki
But
y'abazungu
they wouldn't know how to
ntibayazi
do the key of the piano.
kandi imiziki igira amaki buriya.
But it has keys.
Ariko gusa nimfata uko naje ubu nyine nyotera nkabona bambakingira neza hano
But if you have
isi
people who are
yoshira
going to help you, the world will end.
timwumve gutya musaraye uko nyoririmba naje.
Don't think I can sing as
Ariko
well.
twebwe tunezezwa n'ibintu hano gusa bya emotion bidushusha hano
We're very pleased with what makes us happy.
tubuzi n'igisirimba kuva mu gitondo bwire.
To start dancing from the morning to evening.
Iyo ni benshi kuri bo iyo niyo gym bakora
That is their gym as well.
si umwuka
Not the spirit.
si mwese ariko benshi ni gym
But
kabisa.
a lot of them is just the gym.
Dusimbuke hano
To jump here
kuva kwa mbere
from Monday,
umwaka ushize turi hano Sunday dusimbuka dutahe nothing changes.
jump and go taking to Hindu.
Ejo narababwiye ngo umuntu umwe yaravuze ngo stupidity is to do something over and over again and expect something different.
Gukora ikintu always ugashakisha ikintu
Ubugoryi twavuga ko ari ugukora ikintu kimwe ukagisuramo buri gihe ugategereza ko uzabona results zitandukanye.
to do things the same way and expect different results.
Imyaka mumaze muri Canada niyo tumaze muri Amerika dusimbuka niyinga tumaze guhindura iki?
The years that we've been here and jumping every Sunday, what has changed?
Ese niba wowe utiga byarakunaniye ni bangahe hano mufite abantu murimo mwigisha ruguru iwacu
If you have-
uvuga ngo nafashe umwana from
We went to school here. How many kids are you helping back home to go to school?
muruvye atari selfishness.
Don't you think that
Niba wananiwe kwiga sponsorizing ababishoboye
if you
nanone
can't study, sponsor people who can?
ariko nabyo ntitubishoboye.
But we can't do that as well.
Biteye isoni Imana iramutse iduhaye igihugu kuko twakuze mutubwira ngo ni gakondo tuzotaha
It's very shameful for God to give us the country.
kandi
and so we're
birashoboka
gonna go
kuko
back.
n'abanyarwanda bamaze imyaka 30 hanze buce barataha
It is
sibyo.
possible for Rwandese to be here for 30 years and go back home.
Natwe si igitangaza ko twayimara tugataha.
It's not shameful for us to also go back.
Benshi muri twa no yenda imyaka 30 tuvuge tuba tukiriho tuba turi abakecuru n'abasaza.
If we go back, then we will be old.
Urubyiruko mutarimo mwiga muzoja gukora iki?
At the youth that's not going to school, what are you going to do?
Abantu muri Canada muri hano mwebwe ngo muri aba bilingual sibyo? Muvuga Gifaransa n'Icyongereza.
You're bilingual. You speak English and French.
N'ikinyamurenge nti mukivuze,
You don't speak Kinyamrenge.
Icyongereza nti mukivuze,
You don't speak English.
Igifaransa nti mukivuze,
You don't speak French.
kandi wacu n'Igifaransa muzotaha muvuga iki?
What are you going to go speak?
Donc hari ibintu tutagomba kubwirizwa
There's things that we're not supposed to be told
bigomba gukoreshwa common sense.
that is supposed to be used in your brain.
Niba Imana yaratuzanye hano
If God brought us here,
si ukurya ngo duhage
it's not to eat and to be filled.
ni ukugira ngo duhahe.
It is so we can shop,
Yabivuze ngo copy and paste.
copy and paste.
Hari igihe abanyeshuri bakunda kubikora igihe ufata ibintu ukabikopiye ukabiterura hano ukabikopiya hariya.
No, in fact, we take things from there and copy and paste it.
Dukeneye abantu mwese muja mu myuga itandukanye.
We want you to go to different departments.
Kandi kwiga ushobora kwiga ukajya mu ishuri birashoboka.
You can learn and go to school.
Ni byiza nibyo twifuza.
That is what we wish for.
Ushobora gukora trading school.
You can do trading school.
Nabyo turi mu bikoze.
You don't do it.
Ushobora no
as well.
gukora self teaching niba twabivuga gutyo.
No kwigisha.
Wasoma ibitabo.
You can read books.
Wakurikira amasomo online.
You can follow online
Ariko
teachings.
ni WhatsApp mu gitondo kugeza nimugoroba.
But it's WhatsApp from the morning to
Na
night.
ama TikTok ku bana batoya bukira
It's
bugaca.
TikTok from morning to night.
Bikunguriki.
What is it going to get from you?
Bitwubakiriki.
What is it going to build for you?
Rero naje kubabwira ejo twari dufite umwanya ntitwagira ubutaha noneho
Next time,
nitugaruka
when we come back,
iki gitaramo tugize
the
muzoreka
conference that we
indirimbo
have,
mwese ntimuvuye mu makanisa yanyu
don't you come from your own churches?
timwabwirijwe
Didn't you preach for you?
twagombaga kwicara tukaganira bino biganiro mukabaza
We
ibibazo
need to sit down so we can have this conversation
kuko turi abanyamadini cyane.
because we put ourselves in a
Bibiliya iravuga mu migani 18:15
the Bible says
ngo umutima w'umunyamakenga ushaka ubwenge.
a heart that
ubundi twagumye gushaka ubwenge ntabwo kuba umukristu bivuga ko utawukwiga.
you can't be a Christian and say that you can't learn.
Ndangiza narababwiye ejo Yesu yadusigiye mission aravuga ngo mugende go into all nations and change the world.
Mugende mu bihugu
mahanga
byose
yose.
mu mahanga yose muhindura isi.
Harimo difference between world and earth.
Hariho difference isi
So the earth ni geography n'ubutaka sibyo
is here.
tidufite guhindura Canada ngo ibe Africa.
We can't change Canada to Africa.
World
Isi
it is a ecosystem. Ni system ziyobora noneho yasi y'ubutaka.
it's a system that is led by the
Iyo niyo
world.
Imana yadutumye guhindura.
That is what God sent us to change.
Tituzohindura isi tutarimo.
We can't change the world that we're not in.
Duhora dukora ibintu hano ibiterane dukora buri mwaka
Every conference that we do every year,
ni bangahe bakizwa.
how many people are saved?
Twese uko turi hano uko twitwa ko dukijijwe kandi wasanga benshi
All
batanakijijwe.
of us that are here, we're called saved,
Ariko
but we're
ibyo
not
ni
really saved.
iby'Imana si bindeba.
But it's for God, not for me.
Ariko hakizwa bangahe duhuye gutya buri gihe.
How many people are saved when we come here?
Murabona atari bwa bugore gitwa wa muntu yavuze ntabwo ari njyewe njye nimba
Is
ndakotinga.
that not the foolishness that we said when we came?
So no twarangiza tukicara tukohereza abayobozi bacu batizera Imana mu kutuyoborera ibihugu.
And then we'll take people who don't believe God to go lead our countries.
Barangiza bakadupasingira amategeko.
And they give us rules.
Umugabo ashobora gushaka umugabo,
And then to go find for a
umugore
husband.
agashaka undi mugore,
And then a woman to another woman.
kwarangiza tugacomplaininga.
And then we complain.
Why?
Wait,
Kuki tutiga ngo tujye muri izo si?
why can't we learn and go to those countries?
Nibazana ayo mategeko tuyange.
And when they bring those rules, say no.
Tubaye majorite turi muri parlement turi abakristo botambutse iryo
If there's
tegeko.
more of us, more Christians, would they go?
Kubera iki tuba aba reactive aho kuba active?
Why are we not active?
Ibyo nibyo bibazo tugira.
That is the problems that we have.
Imana ntuzohindura umu engineer ntaho mwahuriye. Mugomba kuba mukorana
You can't change into an
muri
engineer
aba colleagues
if you're colleagues.
kugira ngo umuganirize umubwire Kristo.
So that you can tell them about Christ.
Ariko twese hano iyo turimo twirata ngo Imana yatwohereje hano ngo guhindura abanyakanada n'abanyamerika.
Just to change into Canadians or Americans.
Ni bangahe mufite abanyakanada mu masengero yanyu bakavukire ba hano?
How many do you have?
Ni bangahe mwabwirije umunyakanada w'umuzungu cyangwa abandi amoko aba hano bagakizwa?
How many other cultures have you taught to be saved?
None murumva tutarimo twibesha.
Don't you think we're going
Rero ni
against ourselves?
ukuvuga ngo isi yanjye ubu ngubu
He said, my world right now,
njye nize sante publique na sante administrative.
I studied those.
Abo dukora niyo si ndimo Imana intumyemo kugira ngo nyihindure.
People who work with me, that's where God sent me so I could change them.
Mu ma factories twirirwamo
In the factories that we're in,
uzohurira he na boss wawe ngo muganire umubwire
where are you going
Kristo.
to meet your boss so you can tell about Christ?
Uzahurira he nawe ngo mujyane iwanyu ujye kumwereka iyo waturutse.
How are you going to meet him and take him to your house and talk to them?
Ubwo mwene data uzamura aba engineer akabakura muri Amerika abazungu akabajyana mu minembwe hataba n'umuriro n'imihanda.
We're taking people and taking them back to Minembwe to show them where there's no road,
Kubereka ama falls dufite hariya bashobora guhinduramo electricity.
to show them what they could change into electricity.
Yagiye mu ishuri ariga
He went to school and he studied
akora ama connection.
and he got connections.
Uzakoreraho connection niba uwo mwirirwana no mukorana ari mwavanye mu nkambi cyangwa iwanyu mu
And
gihugu.
for the people that you work with, that you came back home from,
Kuko nabivuze nta murimo mubi ubaho.
there's no bad job.
ariko tugomba kuba smart.
but we need to be smart.
Biragora kwiga ukora kuko amabilizi hano
It
turayazi,
is hard to learn.
ariko ahari inzira, ahari ubushake haba n'inzira.
If you're eager to know something, there's a way.
Ejo narababwiye n'ubu mbisubiyemo, muzodutumire noneho tugaruke nzobazana n'abandi twebwe muri Amerika ubu ngubu abakobwa nibo barimo biga kuruta abahungu.
More girls are going to school more than the boys.
Ubwo nidusubirayo ntimuzarakare ngo turabayoboye.
If I go,
Imana yo mu ijuru aho umugisha.
may God bless you.
tumwongera amashyi cyane.